Hi guys. I haven't actually really. My brain didn't time that probably because I wanted to go, hi guys, instead of hi guys. Anyway. Hi guys. So, today, I haven't really done this on my channel, but I want to do kind of like a story time. And I'm going to be telling you two different stories on, like, me literally going insane. What I mean by that is, like, two examples of things, like, me doing things, and I know for a fact, like, you guys are going to be like, you're dumb, like, you didn't do it, like, you're not going to believe me because it sounds so weird. But there's things that I know for a fact that I did that didn't end up to be happened. Like that sentence. I don't know what happened there. First one I'm going to tell you is like the first one that ever happened to me. It was a few months ago. And we had just come back from a trip. I don't really remember. I think it was to my great-grandma's. So we come back from a trip and we have a family camera that we use. It's like we invested in like a really nice camera that the whole family use. Well, my mom doesn't use it, but like it's a family used camera. And so I had taken some pictures on it and I was like, I want to show them off and I know that it can connect to our TV. And I asked my dad, I was like, hey, can I like hook up the camera to the TV? I want to show you guys like my pictures and like, I'm a photographer. And he was like, yeah, just like, just go over there, you can like plug in the cord, like whatever. Cool. Never done this before. So I go over and on the side of our TV, wait, is it on the side? It's like the side back. There's like a few things plugged in. There's like two top things plugged in and like one like aux cable thing plugged in. And I'm like, oh, I need to use like the USB looking one where the two different cords are plugged in. So I was like, oh, I'll just unplug this. I unplugged the top one and I like just threw it on the ground, like whatever, not really thinking about it. Like if that was something important, like wasn't gonna say anything. So then I take the camera cable and I like try to plug it in and it's not plugging in. I'm like, great, love it so much. Like I can't plug it. It's not the right cord. And I'm getting kind of frustrated because I was like, I just unplugged something that's probably important, like whatever. And my dad like comes back from like wherever he was and I was like, it doesn't work, like what are you talking about? And he comes over and he's like, oh, not that hole, like the one, like a few things down. And I was like, and it was like the two cables and then like blank unfilled holes in the aux cable and the hole that I needed was right here. He gets me the right one and I plug it in and I was like, oh, I better tell him that I unplugged something because I don't know if it's like the stereo or like whatever. I don't know what was plugged into the TV. So I was like, oh, I unplugged something, like, do you need me to replug it in? He was like, oh no, we can just deal with it after your pictures. And so I show my pictures, goes, oh well. Now this is where it's weird. So after I'm done with pictures, I unplug the camera and I'm like, oh, I remind him like, should I like, what did I unplug? Like, whatever. And he's like, I don't know, just like plug it back in. And so I'm like looking around and I don't see the cord that I threw on the ground. Like I look like right there and I'm like, there's all cords that are plugged in. Like I don't see what I unplugged. And I was like, oh no, like what happened? Like, so I call him over and he's like, what did you unplug it from? Because he's like, he looked like for an unplugged thing. And I was like, oh, this, like the top one that was missing. And he was like, there wasn't anything plugged in there. Like, it's just the whatever cable that is. I don't know what cable it is. But there was nothing above it. And I was like, yes, there was. I came over here and I unplugged it and I threw the unplugged cord on the ground. Like, I know for a fact that I did. And he's like, no, there was nothing ever plugged in there. Like, we never had to plug anything in there. I don't know why they had, like, an extra thing. You only need one. Like, we don't have anything plugged in. And I was like, are you sure? And so we, like, look completely, like, behind the TV. Like, we look everywhere for this unplugged thing. Like, we check everything that we have, like, our stereo or DVD player or, like, every CD player, everything to see if it was unplugged. None of it's unplugged. And I was like, are you sure you didn't have anything plugged? Because I know for a fact that I came over and I unplugged it, and I threw it on the ground, and then I, like, tried to freaking plug the camera thing in. No. Nothing was plugged in. Our joke was like, oh yeah, thank you for, like, unplugging alien software that was, like, plugged into the TV. Like, hacking us. Anyway, so the second story is where I swear to God I did this and it didn't happen. So I was over at a friend's house. I'll just try not to use his name. And so, sorry, had a hair. I was over at a friend's house and like we were getting ready to leave because he walked me home. And so he like gets out one of my favorite sweatshirts, like of his. And I'm gonna literally steal it from him one day. I swear to God. It's like, it looks like this. So I love that sweatshirt. Like, it's my favorite thing. And it wasn't cold. And so I was kind of giving him a hard time for like putting on like 5 sweatshirts. Because he was like, he took out like, he was already wearing, I think he was already wearing a long sleeve. And like he took out like a lighter sweatshirt. And then he took out the octopus sweatshirt. And he throws the octopus sweatshirt onto his bed. Where, like, right where I'm kind of am, and he starts like putting on the other one, and I go over to the bed, and the octopus sweatshirt is like in like a mess because he like pulled it off the ground or threw it on his bed because boys do that. And so I pick it up and it's completely inside out, and so like I'm still talking to him and I'm turning it like right side in because like that's what I do. I'm a good friend. And I'm turning it right side in, and we're like, I'm making fun of him, and he's like, I'm gonna get cold. Like, I'm like, it's literally like 60 degrees. Like, you're not gonna get cold. And so I turn it completely right side in, and I like lay it out nicely on the bed. And then I was joking around, and I steal his hat, and like things happen, and whatever. Once he gets his hat back, he goes over, like, and I'm like still laughing. From stealing his hat. And he goes over and grabs the sweatshirt and starts turning it, like, he starts messing with it. And I was like, oh, I already turned it inside out, or I already turned it right side in. Like, you don't need to do that, like, whatever. And he's like, no, you didn't. This is inside out. And he shows it to me, and it's literally inside out. Like, in a ball again. And I was like, I know for a fact, like, while we were talking that I went over there, I turned it right side in, and I laid it nicely on the bed. When he goes over there, it's in a clump, and it's inside out. Like, I didn't touch it. What? I swear to God. This is where everyone's like, you're just going crazy. Like, you're going insane. Like, there's nothing else to explain. You're going insane. Like, no other explanation. And, like, he literally looked at me like, no, you didn't. Like, no. And I was just, like, kind of like, oh, my God, this happened again. Like, no. Stop. Literally, everyone's gonna be like, no, you're just going crazy. Like, you need to go to a mental hospital, like, right now. Like, I swear to God, I'm going insane, like, 10,000 times a day. Like, I've never posted a story time. We'll see when this goes up. You know? Today is the 2nd of June. So thank you guys for listening. If you want more like listening? Yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you want me to do more like normal story times, or you actually want me to do rants, because I will, like, I'm already planning on it, but like, you can always like encourage me. Give this a thumbs up, and if you want more random content that I give you, click subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So long, suckers.